Welcome back, friends. It's been a minute. So today we are going to continue down. We're going to pick up right where we left off with the old fashions, and today we are making a gin old fashioned. The gin old fashioned is another one of these pre-prohibition cocktails. It's one of these where it came from a place where the quality of the alcohol isn't what we're used to, so they really had to find ways to mask it, mainly sugar and bitters. Follows the exact same formula as the original classic old fashioned. So I don't have to get too much history. I'm just going to go ahead and get right into building the cocktail. It's going to start off with one sugar cube. And actually, you can use any bitters of your choice. I'm actually going to use just classic old fashioned bitters, the aromatic bitters. I'm using Fee Brothers today. So we're going to do 2 dashes. 1, 2. And I'm hoping this mashes well. Otherwise, I'm going to have to add a little bit of water to get this dissolved. Last time it did not mash well. It's not dissolving, so let's start off with 1 shot. It's going to be 2 shots of gin. I'm using a London Dry Gordon's, but you can use any gin of your choice. Just like the old-fashioned, this is going to be something where it's spirit forward. You're going to get a lot of alcohol flavor because basically that's all this is, right? It's not going to have juice. It's not going to have anything else. It's bitters, sugar. Let's get this out of the way. I may try doing this again with a different bitters, and definitely next time I will just use a simple syrup because it's a lot easier. But you know me, the first time I make the cocktail, I always try to go with the classic specs. I'm gonna add a splash of water to this, see if it helps. This is not dissolving. Oh, well, that made a difference. Along with the classic bitters, something I would say, and actually, I don't think I would ever recommend. Maybe, who knows? I may be missing out on this. Classic sugar, right? Don't go with a Demerara, brown sugar, anything like that, because then you're going to have conflicting flavors, right? You're going to have the aromatics, the botanicals, the juniper, the citrus flavors from the gin with the brown sugar. Brown sugar works perfectly with bourbon because you do have those molassesy, that's a fun word to say 3 times fast, undertones in bourbon. But I don't think it'll play well with the gin. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But all right, now let's go ahead and add that other shot. Like I said before, it's exact spec. So it's going to be 2 parts of your alcohol, in this case gin, to that sugar cube with the 2 dashes of bitters. And I was not prepared today. All right, so classic specs of the cocktail is we're going to go ahead and serve it over king cube, and you're going to garnish this with a thin piece of lemon peel. You could also add, so we'll see, I might take my first sip, and then go get the second garnish. You could also add a cherry to this as well. All right, so there we are. And actually, look at that color. It's interesting because that's just from the bitters. All right, let's go ahead and get this peel. Oh, and today we got a good piece of peel. All right. Let's see if it expresses for us. All right, and give us a little bit of an express. All right, let's just give it a little twist. All right, and here it is, the gin old fashioned. It's not bad. I don't know if this is something I would drink regularly, but actually this isn't... it's not what I expected. So what I'm getting the most of is obviously the gin, but actually what's shining here to me is the aromatic bitters. This is not bad at all, and I can see why this merits a cherry. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Like I said, I was not prepared for this. I am running low on cherries. I'm going to have to go pick up some more of these. All right. I don't know if you can see that. So it's got a beautiful color. The lemon peel gives it a nice touch. Obviously, you have the citrusy undertones from the gin. I can imagine, obviously, with different gins, this would taste differently. I'm going to stick with my original assessment that I don't think... I would say stick with caster sugar, white sugar with this. Don't go for any of the fancy, don't go for brown. Don't go for raw or Demerara. Demerara. I always say that word wrong. But this is actually very enjoyable. I don't know what I was expecting when I added this to the list. Not this, though. Yeah, this is actually very enjoyable. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera like I always do. This was a short one. Not too much history on this one. Next up, actually, is one of my favorites. It's going to be New Orleans classic, the Sazerac. I had to go pick up absinthe for that one, so I picked up a small bottle. We'll see if it lasts me long enough. I don't know. I might make 2 or 3 Sazeracs because I do enjoy that cocktail. But either way, like and subscribe. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Again, sorry that I've been gone for a little bit, but either way, we're back now. And cheers. Have a good night.